Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to welcome you all today. Today, we will be exploring the important topics of quality management and the pharmaceutical quality system. My name is Dr. S.K. Singh, and I have the pleasure of guiding you through this presentation. Over the next few slides, we'll cover key concepts, principles, and best practices that are essential for ensuring quality in the pharmaceutical industry. Let's get started. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. Let's talk about the Comprehensive Pharmaceutical Quality System, or PQS, along with GMP and quality risk management. The manufacturer takes on a critical responsibility here. It's about ensuring that our products are not just produced, but are produced to the highest standards. This means that our products must be fit for their intended use, so they effectively serve their purpose in patient care. They also need to comply fully with marketing authorizations, meaning they meet all regulatory requirements and standards. Most importantly, we must guarantee that our products do not pose any risk to patients due to safety, quality, or efficacy issues. To achieve this, senior management's active participation is essential, along with the commitment of staff, suppliers, and distributors. It's a collaborative effort, ensuring everyone is aligned towards quality. This is where PQS and overall quality management come into play. They serve as the backbone of our commitment to consistent, safe, and effective pharmaceutical products. By maintaining this system, we uphold trust, safety, and excellence across the entire product lifecycle. Now, let's talk about the Pharmaceutical Quality System, or PQS. It's crucial that senior management is actively involved in leading and participating in the PQS. Their support and commitment are essential to foster a quality culture across the organization. When senior management demonstrates leadership, it encourages everyone else to follow suit and prioritize quality in their daily activities. It's also their ultimate responsibility to ensure that an effective PQS is in place. This means making sure the system is well-designed, functional, and capable of maintaining the desired quality standards. Additionally, they need to ensure that the PQS is adequately resourced. That includes having the right personnel, tools, and infrastructure available to support quality initiatives. Another key point is clearly defining roles, responsibilities, and authorities related to quality. These should be communicated effectively throughout the organization and implemented consistently. When everyone understands their part in maintaining quality, it creates a more cohesive and accountable environment. This all ties back to the broader theme of quality management. A robust PQS, driven by committed leadership, forms the backbone of a reliable and compliant pharmaceutical operation. It ensures that quality is not just a goal, but an integrated part of everything we do. Let's start by discussing the importance of defining and documenting your PQS. It's essential to have a clear and comprehensive description of your quality management system. This is typically captured in a quality manual or an equivalent document. This documentation should outline management responsibilities and how quality is maintained across all processes. Next, we need to emphasize the importance of conducting periodic management reviews of the PQS. These reviews help ensure that the system remains effective, up-to-date, and aligned with the organization's goals. It's about regularly evaluating performance and making adjustments as needed. And of course, continuous improvement is a core aspect here. Not only should the PQS itself be refined over time, but so should your products and processes. This ongoing effort is key to maintaining high-quality standards and adapting to changing requirements or insights. All of this ties back to the broader theme of quality management. It's about establishing a solid foundation, regularly checking in on its effectiveness, and striving for ongoing enhancement. This approach helps ensure that quality isn't just a one-time effort, but a continuous journey. Let's talk about the pharmaceutical quality system. Quality management is a broad concept that encompasses everything we do to ensure product excellence. It's really about the complete set of arrangements and processes we put in place to make sure our products meet the desired quality standards. This includes not only good manufacturing practices, or GMP, but also other critical factors like product design and development. When we think about PQS and quality management, we're looking at how all these elements come together to support a consistent, high-quality product. It's essential because it underpins everything in pharmaceutical production, from initial design to final delivery. So, understanding the PQS helps us ensure that our quality management efforts are comprehensive and effective across the entire product lifecycle. GMP, or good manufacturing practice, applies throughout the entire life cycle of a medicinal product. This means from the moment we manufacture investigational medicinal products, through technology transfer, and all the way to commercial manufacturing. It also covers the crucial phase of product discontinuation. Now, the PQS, or pharmaceutical quality system, can actually extend beyond manufacturing and include the entire pharmaceutical development life cycle. This is important because it helps us facilitate innovation and encourage continuous improvement in our processes. Essentially, PQS acts as a vital link between pharmaceutical development activities and manufacturing operations. It ensures that quality is integrated from the earliest stages through to production. To maintain this system effectively, we need to resource and maintain key elements like premises, personnel, equipment, and facilities. All of these components are fundamental to supporting a robust PQS and overall quality management. So, in summary, a strong PQS not only governs manufacturing, but also fosters ongoing development and innovation, ensuring that quality is built into every phase of the product's life cycle. Now, let's talk about what the PQS should ensure. First and foremost, it must guarantee that product realization is achieved. This means that every step from designing to delivering the product meets the necessary quality and safety standards. The system should also encompass all aspects of designing, qualifying, planning, implementing, maintaining, and continuously improving both the system itself and the products and processes involved. This ongoing improvement is key to staying compliant and ensuring quality. Another critical point is managing product and process knowledge. Keeping this information well organized and accessible is vital for consistent product quality and compliance with regulatory requirements. Speaking of which, products need to be designed and developed following good manufacturing practices, good laboratory practices, and good clinical practices. GMP, GLP, and GCP, ensuring integrity and compliance at every stage. Standard operating procedures, or SOPs, are essential for production and control operations. They provide clear instructions to ensure consistency and quality across all processes. Additionally, responsibilities must be clearly defined within job descriptions, so everyone understands their specific roles and accountability. All these elements, PQS and the overarching quality management system, are interconnected. Together, they form the backbone of a robust quality framework that supports the delivery of safe, effective, and compliant products. This comprehensive approach helps us maintain high standards throughout the product lifecycle and align with our overall commitment to quality. When it comes to PQS, or pharmaceutical quality system, one of the fundamental aspects is ensuring that we have the correct starting and packaging materials. This means carefully selecting and verifying materials right from the beginning to prevent any issues later in the process. We also need to implement strict controls over starting materials, intermediate products, and bulk products. This includes regular in-process controls, calibrations, and validations to make sure everything is on track. These controls are essential for maintaining quality throughout the production cycle. Another key point is that the finished product must be correctly processed and thoroughly checked before it's released. This step ensures that every batch meets our quality standards and specifications. Finally, the finished product release is a critical phase. It must be certified that each batch has been produced and controlled in accordance with the marketing authorization and regulatory requirements. This certification guarantees that the product is safe, effective, and of the highest quality. All of these steps underline the importance of PQS and integrate closely with our overall quality management system, helping us deliver consistent, compliant, and safe medicines to patients. Now, let's look at some key responsibilities that PQS should ensure are in place. First, effective management of outsourced activities is crucial. This means overseeing any third-party services or processes to make sure they meet our quality standards. Next is the proper handling of storage, distribution, and subsequent handling of our products. Ensuring these steps are controlled helps maintain product integrity throughout the supply chain. Another vital area is conducting regular self-inspections and quality audits. These checks help us identify any deviations early and verify that our quality systems are functioning properly. When deviations are found, thorough investigations are essential, along with implementing preventive actions to avoid recurrence. Changes in processes or products must also go through a formal approval process. This helps us control modifications and ensure they don't compromise quality. Lastly, we need to perform regular reviews of our product quality reports, or PQRs, to identify opportunities for improvement. All of these elements tie into our broader quality management system, emphasizing that quality isn't just a one-time effort but a continuous, proactive process. When PQS effectively manages these aspects, we reinforce our commitment to delivering safe, high-quality products consistently. Now, let's talk about what PQS should ensure in this area. First, it's crucial that monitoring and control systems are in place for both process performance and product quality. This means continuously keeping an eye on how well our processes are performing and ensuring that the products meet our quality standards. Next, we need a commitment to continual improvement. This isn't a one-time effort, but an ongoing process of refining and enhancing our systems, products, and processes to stay ahead and meet evolving expectations. Quality risk management, or QRM, is also a key point. It involves identifying potential risks to quality early on and managing them proactively to prevent issues before they arise. Furthermore, it's essential that any suspected product defects or other problems are promptly reported, thoroughly investigated, and properly recorded. This step helps us understand the root causes and prevents recurrence. And finally, corrective actions and preventive actions, CAPAs, are vital. We need to implement these actions when issues are identified and, importantly, monitor their effectiveness over time to ensure they truly resolve the problems and prevent future occurrences. All of these elements tie back to our overall goal of maintaining a robust quality management system, where continuous monitoring, improvement, and risk management work hand in hand to ensure product quality and patient safety. Now, let's talk about what a robust QA system should ensure. First, it's essential that products are designed and developed in strict accordance with GLP, GCP, and GMP standards. These guidelines help us maintain quality, safety, and efficacy throughout the development process. Next, production and control operations need to be clearly outlined in Standard Operating Procedures, or SOPs. Having well-defined SOPs ensures consistency and compliance across all activities, which is vital for quality assurance. It's also important that managerial responsibilities are clearly specified in job descriptions. When roles and responsibilities are transparent, it helps prevent gaps and overlaps, making the entire process smoother and more accountable. Another key point is that systems must ensure the use of the correct starting and packaging materials. Using the right materials is critical to maintaining product integrity and quality from start to finish. Finally, I want to highlight the importance of the PQS, or Pharmaceutical Quality System, and overall quality management. These systems create a structured approach to quality, integrating all these elements: regulatory compliance, clear documentation, responsible personnel, and proper materials, to ensure we consistently deliver safe and effective products. Connecting all these points back to our overall theme, A comprehensive QA system isn't just about checking boxes. It's about creating a culture of quality that permeates every stage of product development and manufacturing. Let's talk about the importance of a robust QA system. First, it should ensure that starting materials, intermediate products, and bulk products are all properly controlled throughout the process. This means implementing checks at every stage to prevent issues from propagating. Then, we need to carry out in-process controls, calibrations, and validations consistently. These steps are vital to verify that the manufacturing process remains within specifications and is functioning correctly. Next, it's crucial that finished products are correctly processed and thoroughly checked before they move forward. No shortcuts here, as final checks help catch any potential issues. Additionally, products should never be sold or supplied before they have been officially released by authorized personnel. This step ensures accountability and compliance with quality standards. We also need systems in place to guarantee that products are stored and distributed properly, maintaining their quality and integrity all the way to the customer. And of course, all of these controls tie into our overarching PQS and quality management systems, which provide the framework for continuous improvement and adherence to regulations. When we implement these key points, we're not just meeting standards. They're about building trust with our customers and ensuring safety at every step. When it comes to a QA system, there are several key areas we need to focus on to ensure quality and continuous improvement. First, regular self-inspections and quality audits are essential. These help us catch issues early and make sure everything is working as it should. It's also crucial that any deviations we find are promptly reported, thoroughly investigated, and properly recorded. This way, we can understand the root causes and prevent similar issues in the future. Controlling changes is another vital aspect. Any modifications to processes or systems need to be managed carefully to maintain quality and consistency. Speaking of consistency, following established systems and procedures helps verify that our processes are steady over time, which is fundamental for continuous improvement. We want to make sure we're always getting better, not just maintaining the status quo. Implementing quality risk management is also a critical component. By proactively identifying and mitigating risks, we can prevent problems before they happen and protect the integrity of our products and processes. Finally, integrating PQS and overall quality management reinforces all these practices, ensuring that quality isn't just a goal, but a fundamental part of how we operate every day. All these elements work together to create a robust quality system that supports our overall mission of delivering safe, effective, and reliable products. Let's talk about quality risk management, or QRM. As manufacturers, it's essential that we actively manage quality risks throughout the product lifecycle. QRM is a systematic process that helps us assess, control, communicate, and review risks to ensure the quality of our medicinal products. What's important to understand is that QRM isn't just a one-time thing. It can be applied proactively, meaning we identify and mitigate risks before they cause problems, but it's also valuable retrospectively, helping us analyze and learn from issues that have already occurred. This process should always be grounded in solid scientific knowledge and our experience with the process. That way, our decisions are evidence-based and reliable. And of course, the ultimate goal is to protect the patient. Every risk we evaluate and manage should be linked back to patient safety and product quality. When we connect this to the pharmaceutical quality system, or PQS, and overall quality management, it becomes clear that effective QRM supports a robust quality culture. It's about integrating risk management into our daily practices to maintain consistent, high-quality products that meet regulatory expectations and safeguard public health. Let's take a closer look at PQS and quality management. PQS, or Project Quality System, is essentially a structured approach to ensure that all aspects of a project meet the required standards and specifications. It's about establishing processes that guarantee quality from start to finish. When we talk about quality management, we're referring to the broader discipline of overseeing all activities that contribute to the quality of a project, including planning, assurance, and control. The key point here is that both PQS and quality management are vital for delivering successful projects. They help us identify potential issues early, maintain consistency, and ultimately satisfy our clients and stakeholders. This connection to the overall theme of project success underscores how systematic quality practices are integral, not just as an added layer, but as a core part of effective project execution. By integrating PQS into our quality management efforts, we create a culture of continuous improvement and accountability. It's about making quality an everyday priority, ensuring we meet our objectives efficiently and reliably. Let's talk about quality risk management. It's a crucial process that follows a cycle of assessment, control, communication, and review. This cycle helps us identify potential risks, implement controls to mitigate them, communicate effectively about those risks, and then review our strategies to ensure continuous improvement. When conducting risk assessments, it's important to use appropriate tools to get accurate insights. For example, fault tree analysis, or FTA, helps us understand the root causes of failures by mapping out possible failure pathways. Hazard and operational studies, or HAZOP, are used to identify hazards in processes and assess operational risks. Failure mode and effect analysis, or FMEA, allows us to evaluate potential failure modes and their impacts on the system. We also have hazard analysis and criticality analysis, known as HACCP, which is especially useful in food and pharmaceutical safety. And then there's failure mode, effect, and criticality analysis, or FMECA, which combines elements of FMEA and HACCP for a more comprehensive risk evaluation. All of these tools help us systematically identify, evaluate, and control risks, aligning with our overall goal of ensuring quality and safety. And of course, this ties back to PQS and quality management, reinforcing that a structured, risk-based approach underpins effective quality systems. By integrating these tools into our risk management cycle, we strengthen our ability to deliver safe, reliable products. Now, let's talk about quality risk management, starting with failure mode effect analysis, or FMEA. This is a systematic approach where we break down potential failure modes into manageable steps. By doing this, we can better understand the process and the product itself. It's essential to evaluate how each failure mode could impact the final outcome, so we can identify where things might go wrong. From there, the goal is to take action, either eliminate the failure if possible, contain it to prevent it from affecting other parts, reduce its likelihood, or control the effects. Basically, we're identifying the mode, its causes, and the potential effects on the product or process. This is closely linked to PQS and overall quality management. These tools help us maintain high standards by proactively managing risks. When we implement FMEA within our quality system, we're taking a thorough and strategic approach to ensure consistent product quality and safety. It's all about understanding risks early and addressing them effectively to support our overall quality objectives. Now, let's talk about the Product Quality Review, or PQR. This is a key part of maintaining high standards across all medicinal products. Essentially, it involves regular, periodic, or rolling reviews of the quality of our products. These reviews are usually conducted annually, but in some cases, they can happen more frequently if needed. The main goal here is to verify the consistency of our existing processes. We want to ensure that everything remains stable and reliable over time. It's also about checking whether our current specifications for both starting materials and finished products are still appropriate. Sometimes, as we gather more data, adjustments are necessary to keep quality at the highest level. Another important aspect is identifying trends. By analyzing the data collected during these reviews, we can spot patterns or emerging issues early on. This helps us proactively address potential problems before they impact product quality. Lastly, the PQR isn't just about maintaining standards. It's also a valuable tool for continuous improvement. It helps us identify opportunities for process improvements, which can lead to better efficiency, higher quality, and ultimately, safer products for patients. Connecting this to our overall quality management system, the PQR supports our commitment to ongoing oversight and improvement, ensuring that quality isn't a one-time check, but a continuous, integrated part of our operations. Let's take a closer look at the Product Quality Review, or PQR. This is a critical component of our quality management system. It should include a thorough review of our starting materials and packaging materials, especially those sourced from new suppliers. It's important to evaluate the entire supply chain to ensure consistency and quality. We also need to review critical in-process controls and the results from finished products. This helps us verify that our manufacturing process is functioning as intended and that products meet quality specifications. Another key aspect is examining all batch failures, along with their investigations. Understanding what went wrong and how it was addressed is vital for continuous improvement. Alongside that, we should review any deviations or nonconformances, along with the investigations and corrective and preventive actions, or CAPAs, implemented to prevent recurrence. It's also essential to document all changes made to our processes or analytical methods. This ensures traceability and helps us understand how modifications impact product quality. Furthermore, we need to review any dossiers variations that have been submitted, granted, or refused. This keeps us aligned with regulatory expectations and ensures compliance. The PQR should also include the results of our stability monitoring program, highlighting any adverse trends that might require attention. Finally, this review ties directly into our overall PQS and quality management efforts. Regular, comprehensive reviews like this help us maintain high standards, identify areas for improvement, and ensure our products are safe and effective for our customers. Now, let's look at some additional key points that PQR should include. First, we need to consider quality-related returns, complaints, recalls, and the investigations that follow. These are critical for understanding how well our processes are functioning and where improvements might be needed. Next, we should review the adequacy of previous corrective actions taken on our products, processes, or equipment. This helps ensure that issues are truly resolved and don't recur. We also need to pay attention to post-marketing commitments, what we've promised to do after the product is on the market to maintain quality and safety. The qualification status of relevant equipment and utilities is another important aspect. Ensuring that all our tools and systems are properly qualified is fundamental to consistent product quality. Additionally, we should include technical agreements. These are the formal arrangements that define responsibilities and expectations with partners or suppliers. And of course, the Product Quality Review, or PQR, remains at the heart of this process, providing a comprehensive review of product quality over time. All these elements tie into our broader PQS and overall quality management system, forming a cohesive framework that supports continuous improvement and compliance. When we think about PQR in this context, it's not just a report. It's a vital tool for proactively managing product quality and safeguarding patient safety throughout the product lifecycle. Now, let's move on to the Product Quality Review, or PQR. The key here is that the results of the review should always be carefully examined. We need to assess whether any corrective actions and preventive actions, or CAPA, are necessary, or if revalidation should be undertaken to ensure ongoing quality. It's crucial that CAPA is completed promptly and effectively, and this should always be verified to confirm that issues are truly resolved. Another important point is that product types can often be grouped together, which helps streamline the review process and identify patterns more efficiently. When working with contracted parties, it's essential to have clear agreements in place to manage expectations and responsibilities. Timeliness is a recurring theme here. PQR should be performed in a timely manner and verified for accuracy to maintain confidence in the data and conclusions. This ties into our broader quality system, which includes PQS and overall quality management, ensuring that every part of the process aligns with our quality objectives and compliance standards. In essence, a thorough, timely, and verified PQR helps us maintain high product quality, identify issues early, and continuously improve our processes. When inspecting PQR, it's essential to verify several key aspects. First, we need to ensure the correctness of the data transferred, making sure there's no error or miscommunication. Next, we should look at the trending of results over time, as this helps us identify any patterns or anomalies that might indicate issues. It's also important to perform calculations such as the Process Capability Index, or CPK, where applicable, to assess how well the process is performing relative to specifications. But we shouldn't stop there. We need to check the accuracy in terms of APIs reflected, ensuring that approved suppliers are used, and look at the number of batches involved, variations, changes, and any complaints that have been raised. All these factors contribute to a comprehensive understanding of quality. We also need to review CAPAs, or corrective and preventive actions, and draw conclusions based on these findings. Remember, this process ties into the broader scope of PQS and overall quality management. By thoroughly inspecting these elements, we ensure our quality system remains robust and continuously improves, supporting our commitment to excellence. Good manufacturing practices, or GMP, are a crucial part of quality assurance. They ensure that our products are consistently produced and controlled to meet the required standards. Essentially, GMP is about making sure that every batch of product is up to par, from start to finish. Key to this are quality standards, which include obtaining marketing and clinical trial authorizations, as well as adhering to detailed product specifications. These standards help us maintain consistency and safety throughout the manufacturing process. The main goal of GMP is to reduce risks that can't simply be caught through testing alone. For example, contamination and cross-contamination can occur if proper procedures aren't followed, and these are risks that are best prevented upfront. Mix-ups or confusion about ingredients or procedures are another risk that GMP aims to minimize. Clear protocols and strict controls are essential to avoid such errors. All of this ties into the broader framework of PQS, or Pharmaceutical Quality System, and overall quality management. These systems provide the structured approach needed to uphold quality standards consistently across all stages of production. So, in essence, GMP is about proactive quality control, building safety and reliability into every part of the manufacturing process to protect patients and ensure product integrity. Now, let's look at the basic requirements for GMP, starting with the importance of clearly defining manufacturing processes. It's essential that these processes are systematically reviewed for potential risks, and we do this by applying scientific knowledge and experience. This helps us ensure that every step is controlled and consistent. Next, qualification and validation are critical components. They confirm that our processes and equipment perform as intended, maintaining quality throughout production. We also need to provide appropriate resources. This includes qualified and trained personnel who understand GMP principles and their specific roles. Our premises, space, equipment, and services must be suitable for manufacturing to prevent contamination or errors. Materials, containers, and labels are equally important. They must be of the right quality and properly managed to avoid mix-ups or contamination. Procedures for storage and transport are necessary to maintain the integrity of our products from start to finish. Laboratories and in-process controls help us monitor quality at every stage, catching issues early and ensuring consistent output. Lastly, our Pharmaceutical Quality System, or PQS, and overall quality management are the backbone of GMP. They ensure that quality is built into every aspect of manufacturing and that we continuously improve our processes. All these elements come together to create a robust framework that guarantees the safety and efficacy of our products, aligning with the overall goal of GMP, to protect patients and ensure product quality. Let's take a closer look at the basic requirements for good manufacturing practices, or GMP, starting with the need for clear, written instructions and procedures. Having well-documented instructions ensures everyone knows exactly what needs to be done and how to do it correctly, reducing the risk of errors. Next, trained operators are essential. People must have the proper training to handle equipment and processes safely and effectively. Records are another critical aspect. We need detailed records of all actions, deviations, and investigations. This documentation helps us track what has been done, identify issues, and improve processes over time. Similarly, maintaining records for manufacturing and distribution is vital to ensure traceability and accountability throughout the product's life cycle. Proper storage and distribution are also fundamental. They help maintain product integrity by preventing contamination, spoilage, or mix-ups. Additionally, having systems in place for handling complaints and recalls is crucial. When issues are identified, these systems enable swift action to protect consumers and uphold quality standards. Finally, implementing a robust product quality system, or PQS, along with overall quality management, ties everything together. It ensures that quality is built into every aspect of manufacturing, from raw materials to final delivery, supporting our commitment to safe and effective products. All these elements work together to create a comprehensive approach to GMP that safeguards product quality and consumer safety. Let's take a closer look at some of the issues we've identified. First, the Quality Management Manual has not been established in writing, which can lead to inconsistencies and a lack of clear guidance. Limited human resources also pose a challenge, making it difficult to maintain quality standards across operations. Additionally, there's a shortage of qualified personnel, which impacts the overall effectiveness of quality management. Processes are not properly validated, meaning we might be relying on assumptions rather than solid evidence, increasing the risk of errors. The SOPs, or standard operating procedures, are poor or outdated, and the batch documentation isn't thorough enough to ensure traceability and compliance. Another critical point is that more consideration seems to be given to cost than to quality, which can compromise the integrity of our products. We also see family members in key positions of authority, which raises concerns about potential conflicts of interest and the objectivity needed in quality decision-making. All these issues highlight the importance of strengthening our PQS, or pharmaceutical quality system, and overall quality management. Addressing these gaps is essential for building a robust, compliant, and trustworthy quality culture. Let's take a closer look at some of the ongoing issues we face. First, there's the problem of substandard materials being deliberately purchased. This isn't just an oversight, it's a conscious decision that can seriously compromise quality. Next, we see that technical staff are often not involved in the purchasing process, which means critical technical considerations might be overlooked or ignored. Another issue is the inability to re-export substandard materials, which limits our options for managing rejected or defective supplies. Additionally, some owners insist on selling rejects, which not only affects our standards, but can also damage our reputation if these rejects end up in the market. Corruption is another serious concern that undermines our processes and integrity. Alongside that, we observe a lack of commitment to training, which hampers our team's ability to uphold quality standards and stay updated on best practices. Finally, issues with PQS and overall quality management further complicate our efforts. All these factors highlight the importance of strengthening our systems and ensuring everyone is aligned with our commitment to quality. Addressing these issues is crucial for maintaining the standards we aim to uphold across the board. For further support, please feel free to contact us. We're here to help with any questions or assistance you might need moving forward. Thank you very much for your time and attention today. Remember, we're committed to your success, so don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Thank you again, and have a great day.